beautiful morning, and I welcome you specially to today's edition of Good Morning Abuja. I am Pamela Zamfara. The month of June is set aside to commemorate men's mental health, to remember that our men's mental health is of great importance for the family and the society. Yes, so we will be having guests talk about that. But first off, let's see what we have on our motivational talk.
So we created this in our minds, false evidence appearing real. We made it real in our minds. That's why Churchill said there's nothing to fear but fear itself. That's the destructive monster. So turn off things that can contribute to your fear. Turn a deaf ear to people that all they can do is talk about how negative things are because they have bought into the consciousness of the world. Start attending workshops, seminars, listening to tapes on a daily basis to begin to recondition your mind, to retrain your thinking. Faith comes by what? Hearing and hearing and hearing. Listen to things that can empower you, that can enable you to create a new reality for yourself and a new life for yourself. You might appear to be strange around most people. You know, most people think you're strange if you're happy today. People say, how you doing? I said, better than good. Whoa, what's wrong with him? Just go around smiling and watch people. Look at this. This is a weird guy over here. Because most people don't smile. Watch them. Look at their faces in the morning. Here we go, another Monday morning. How you doing? Haven't had my coffee yet. Don't ask me. See, these people have not found their purpose in life. That's why they're grumpy. That's why they're miserable. That's why they're so negative. They're hurting and they want to hurt other people. So start practicing using programs for your mind. Seminars, books, workshops. Keep a journal. Record your thoughts. What's happening with you? Every day when you get up, have a journal near you. I use a Jack Boland journal so that I can write down my ideas. I keep it by my bed.
Many thanks for staying with us. Motivational talk gone by there. Yes. Hope you've been motivated enough for the day. Now, exercise, as we know, is important for our overall mental health. So let's see what we have on our exercise segments this morning.
Warming up. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2. That's it. Let yourself go. Breathe. 1 and 2. In 5, in 4, in 3, 2, straight to pulse squats, 1, 2, and up, 1, 2, and up. Ready? In 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1. Take it down, go 1, 2, up. Good job. 1, 2, up. That's it. 1, 2. Good job. 1, 2. Let's go. Come on, keep the smiles on your faces, guys. We're about to enjoy the circuit. 5, 4, 3, 2. Next one is clap unders. All right, alternating. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Well done. 1, 2, 1, and 2. Let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, side lunges in 1, 2, up, 1, 2. Ready? 5, 4. This way. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2. Take it up, down. 2. Take it up, down. That's it. Up, down. Well done, guys. 1, 2. 1, 2, in 5, in 4, in 3, 2. Next one is
welcome back from that exercise segment. Yes, it's good to exercise. As we know, exercise keeps our body, soul, and mind in sync. Now let's go on our very first break for the day. When we come back, all our conversations begin.
say our goodbyes on the program. As usual, I remain your host the most, Omoide with Erese, and I'll always be here with my bestie.
Je m'appelle Oguntayo Olaniposi Justina.
Speaking French now, from Jordan to Sweden.
Adios.
I don't know what it is, but she drives me crazy.
Marriage, a beautiful bond, but not without its battles. Behind every smile is a story. Behind every I do is a journey. Mr. and Mrs., the show that peels back the curtain on real relationships. No scripts, no filters, just truth.
I've become a better husband because I've learned a lot from the mistake of the past.
I had feelings, but I wanted to be sure.
Do I have to kneel down to marry a woman?
No, but just do the right.
Join us every week as we sit down with real couples to talk about the raw, the real, and the redemptive side of marriages. From newlyweds to seasoned partners of 40 years plus, no topic is off limits.
Have you ever been in love?
At the end of the year, he came to the village. I saw, oh, this is the brother I saw that time. He said, please, I want to marry you.
This is Modern Entertainment. It's an invitation to grow, to heal, and to love again. Mr. and Mrs. is about real love, real struggles, and real hope. Every couple has a story. What's yours? Join us on NTA Channel 5, the Unity station, every Thursday at 7:30 p.m.
'Cause all of me loves all of you.
Welcome back from that break. It's Good Morning Abuja, your favorite breakfast show. Yes, if you're just joining us, you haven't missed a lot, as I have an interesting guest already seated in the studio. My guest is Sir Emeka Emmanuel Aziwi, and he is a fellow Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. So I'm sure you're thinking, oh, they're going to talk about money. It's going to be about money, definitely. No, we're not talking about money this morning. The month of June is set aside to celebrate men. We have the Father's Day in the month of June. We also have the month of June set aside for men's mental health. Okay, so so you see, it's quite different from what my guest does. My guest is a sports enthusiast, and yes, we will be talking about sports and men's mental health. Welcome to the studio, sir.
Thank you very much.
I can already see you in your sports attire. Can you tell us what sports do you enjoy, either watching or you actually participate in?
Well, I enjoy participating in various types of sports, playing table tennis, lawn tennis, badminton. I do jogging, walking. Now that I'm getting older, I walk more than jogging so that's to preserve my joints. But brisk walking, at least 30 minutes, minimum of 30 minutes, 5 times a week.
Okay. It's good to know for your age and then the job you do, a chartered accountant. Why do you think you wouldn't have time for sports? But here you are. Can you tell us the importance? Why is it that at this age you still find, and despite how busy you are, you still find time to, exercise?
Well, exercise is good for everybody. The young, the middle age, and the elderly. Because the exercise helps in maintaining a good cardiovascular system. That is the system that controls your breathing, your brain, your blood vessels. In fact, it's like the food we eat. The way you take food is the way you should take exercise. So it's like everybody should be very intentional about exercising so that you will be physically fit, maintain a good frame, and be emotionally stable. Exercise helps to de-stress and maintain emotional stability, especially in our environment where you know that there's so much stress in Nigeria, from economic stress to a whole lot of things, A lot of people are going through difficult times these days that the transport costs have increased. Before you know it, their resources are drained. So that financial stress is even a whole lot. But with exercising, find out that the level of stressful hormones in the body will be reduced. A part of the stressful hormones we have in the body is one of them is adrenaline. Exercising helps to reduce the level of adrenaline in the body. When you are anxious, when you are overwhelmed by anxiety, that adrenaline level increases. So exercise helps to reverse that level of adrenaline in your system, and then release some endorphins. These are other hormones in the body that make you feel good, and it helps to reduce depression.
So we're focusing on men because it's Men's Mental Health Week. In Africa, especially in Nigeria, I think you hear things like, "Oh no, you're a man. You're not supposed to cry. Bottle it up. As a man, you don't do that." If a woman faces failure, there's that compassion. Oh, she's a woman. Oh, sorry, and all of that. But when it's a man, it seems society is harder and firmer on men. How can exercise help men distress?
Okay. Traditionally in Africa, I don't know, for those that read Things Fall Apart, of Okonkwo and Donoka. Donoka was Okonkwo's father, and Donoka was seen as a weak man and that he was not successful. So the son, Okonkwo, had to train himself to be strong and to have courage, to show that bravery in everything he did all through his life, so that he would not be seen as a weak man. So he tried to show the strength, of a man. So traditionally, as we were growing up, you try to say, you don't cry, you're a man, so that if you're a man and you cry, what will your wife do? You see, your wife will not feel good that the husband is crying in the face of challenges of life, because challenges will come. Challenges will come in one way or the other, all through the lives. But you have to show that bravery, the courage to be on top of the situations. And then exercise. Exercise particularly is very helpful for men because it helps us to distress. It helps us to distress, stabilize ourselves emotionally, and then maintain good physical fitness. Because if you are not fit, you will not be able to feel good, you will feel depressed, and then you will not be able to do a whole lot of things for yourself.
So a lot of men would in trying to help mental health because of the pressure, the everyday pressure, you find out that a lot of men would rather do alcohol, smoking, and other vices, just to bring down the pressure. How can sports be a healthier way of replacing stress or distressing without going into drugs and what have you?
The men that go into taking alcohol, smoking cigarettes, and taking all sorts of negative things in order to relax, they're not helping themselves, because all those things, they end up weakening the body. I'm not saying that alcohol is bad entirely, but it should be taken moderately. There's even a measure of alcohol that is recommended for men and women on a daily basis. Okay. It's not even more than a glass of alcohol. But then the best thing that one can do to help distress is exercise. Exercise is the best thing that one can do. It doesn't hurt the body, especially when you choose the right exercise. It doesn't hurt the body. It helps you to build yourself, emotionally. It helps you to distress. It helps you to, to fight depression because of the chemicals that the body released, chemicals and hormones that the body released during the exercise. Like I said, the endorphins, they make you feel good.
So if I'm watching this program and I haven't exercised in a long while and I'm picking up courage because I'm seeing a chartered accountant, I'm seeing someone who is, up there in age and he's exercising and I want to start, what is a simple tip you can give me so I can start without difficulty?
Well, like they always say, it's better late than never. So at any time in one's life, you can start exercising if you have not exercised for a long time. Of course, you start by checking your basic parameters. You need to know your blood pressure. You need to know your sugar levels so that if they are very high at the point you want to start, you have to seek some medical treatment before you commence the exercise. Remember the case of our athlete, Samuel Oparaj, that slumped and died during sports in Lagos. That's back in the days. It was during a match, Nigerian match. He was featuring in representing the Green Eagles, and they slumped. And apparently, he probably had an underlying illness that was not detected as at that time. So, but once that is okay, the person check the basic parameters and they are okay. You start by taking brisk walking. Start small, brisk walking first before you go to high impact, high intensity exercises like football, like squash, like other more rigorous exercises. And for those that do weightlifting too, they have to be sure that they go through proper supervision so that they don't injure their joints or some muscles.
Thank you for giving us that insight. We now know we need to start little by little, gradually, little steps before we go to more rigorous exercises. So we'll take a pause now and go on a short break. When we come back, my guest will still be in the studio. Please stay with us on NTA Channel 5 Abuja.
This is Call the Police.
Live on the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5 Abuja.
The least you and I can do is to assist them by making security our primary concern.
Security is everyone's business. This is why NTA Channel 5 Abuja is collaborating with the FCT Police Command in providing a weekly platform for up-to-date security check in the FCT. Join us for the real information every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station.
Welcome back from that break. Yes, it's Good Morning Abuja, and we have been talking sports and men's mental health. Now, sir, before we went on that break, you had said a lot to us, but we have been focusing on sports and how it can help a man's mental health. And we've said the things that trigger men's health, like the economy, responsibilities at home, and all of that. Now, I'm wondering, can sport help a father bond with the children? Because, you see that these days, it seems like the women are bonding more. I don't know if it's just me or, it's like, oh, daddy is always busy. He's with work, he's with this and that. Can sports help bring a bond between a father and the children?
Sure. Sports helps a lot in bonding between the father and the children. Like before, I used to bring my sons when they were around. I used to bring them and we exercise together.
You're modeling exercise to them.
Yeah, we exercise together. They love exercising because they usually see me coming out to exercise. We do rounds around this stadium 5 times before we go into table tennis playing. Those that would play badminton, we go and play badminton. In fact, I did a lot